Oh hey y'all, it's Rock Natural here and I'm coming to y'all today with a new video. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. This channel you can see makeup tips and tricks, hair tips and tricks, lifestyle with a dose of woman empowerment. And today's video is actually going to be about this cute shoulder length box braid hairstyle, and I can actually take it out of this pony so you can see. And I am loving this hairstyle. I recently went on vacation. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me at rock_natural, where you can see all of my most recent photos from my most recent trip. I went somewhere tropical, and so I was like, I don't necessarily want long braids because it'll just be really hot, and I wanted something really short, straight to the point. But then I also added some curly pieces in to give it a cute vibe. I wanted to come and show you and talk to you about this hairstyle. It took me a minute to get used to it because it was so new, and I'm so used to wearing braids that are so long. And then especially with my head shape, which is more round. Speaking of round faces, if you haven't seen my most recent video where I tell you how to contour and highlight a round face to make it look slim, be sure to check that out. So I didn't record me doing the whole hairstyle because I have a box braid hairstyle, and I have a box braid hairstyle, and the technique and the styling of this is not very different, but I did want to show you a few things that I would do differently than I would for regular box braids. So as you can see here, I use two different techniques to kind of braid in the hair. So one technique is getting 3 strands of the fake hair, creating 3 strands, and then almost acting like you're braiding those in by also getting 3 strands of your hair, and then begin 3-strand braiding all the way down. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is making your hair the 3rd strand and then beginning to braid it down. As you can see here, that's what I'm showing you. And so the next thing is, once you get all the way down, what I did is, for one, made sure that this was the length of my hair, because if you have longer hair, I would say it's a little bit more difficult to do this. But my hair right now, when it's like shrunken, is about to my a little past my shoulders, and so it was easy for me to still do like a bob length, shoulder length hairstyle without jeopardizing or cutting my hair. But if your hair is a little longer, I would say this hairstyle is a little harder to do, and I have yet to figure out a technique to where long-haired people can do this style. So what you want to do is just make sure that you go all the way to the ends to where your hair is. I actually didn't care if I cut off some of my hair because it was slightly time for a trim, but I didn't go crazy. So if there were some ends left out when I was getting to cut, I just said okay, whatever. But when you get all the way to the end, you put a rubber band right where you want to stop. For me, it was right where my hair ended, and I put the rubber band on. So then you see that you have all of this excess hair at the bottom. And once I did my whole head like that, I went back and just began chopping all of the excess hair to give me this very like blunt look at the bottom, which some people are against the blunt look, but I think for this particular hairstyle, the blunt look is super cute and goes well with the hairstyle. So once that's done, I did that for all of my braids, the same thing. And then I went back and put this little gold accessory hairpiece on where the rubber band is, just because I didn't want the rubber band to show. And these were just a good way to add accents to the hairstyle. The next thing that I did is I had some wavy deep hairstyle that I purchased from my local beauty supply store, and I think I already had some laying around, or I purchased some, I don't remember. But what I did is take that strand of hair and find random braids. They weren't consistent. I didn't do the same ones on each side. I just found random braids that I wanted to add a curly piece to. And what I did is I tied the curly piece around the base of the braid. So for example, this one, you can see here that I have this curly piece and it's tied around the base of the braid. So I tied it around maybe like 3 times, and I did that sporadically throughout my hair. And let me tell you, I got so many compliments on the curls. Everyone's like, oh, the curls add just a good look to it. And I wanted the curls because I didn't want just like a normal braid style, and I wanted it to look tropical, and I love curly hair. So me adding these curly pieces throughout was the perfect way. But I also didn't want to add too many, so that it would look like braid and curl, and I don't necessarily like that look, but I did want to make sure I added enough to where you can see the curls without. So I wore it all kinds of ways, and like when I first got on camera, I had it pulled back, and it's like the perfect length. Like, it's not super short to where I can't even pull it back, but it's also not really long like I would wear for a typical box braid style. So this could be dressed up in multiple ways. You can wear it down like this. You could do, I did a center part because I knew that I would want to make it either center or side, but then I also wore it to the side a lot like this, which this one was definitely my favorite go-to, the side, because it just made every style look so cute. It's just super cute and super versatile for the hairstyle. If you want to see how I sectioned off my hair, I do actually have a whole video when I was getting ready to do my passion twist, where I show you how I part my hair when I'm doing some type of box braids or passion twist or some style that requires individual partings. I'll be sure to insert that so you know how to part. And then as far as box braids, rewatch the part that I was talking about how I actually did this. At the top, there's also the invisible braid now too that you can do. I have yet to try that on my own hair, but I can only imagine that it will look good with this style as well. I think the main thing is making sure you don't cut off your hair at the bottom, finding some type of accessory to cover up the rubber band, and then giving it this blunt look. I like this blunt look. Some people may or may not like it. I like it, particularly for this hairstyle. Well, I hope this video was helpful. I feel like I was talking really fast, but I was just so excited to share with you what I did with these braids and how it looked. Like I said, I did post multiple pictures with this style on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me, be sure to go to rock_natural on Instagram so you can stay up to date when I'm not posting on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any more videos coming your way, and I will see you in my next upload. Toodles!